So how do accuracy and evasion work? So originally I was going to make two videos, one on accuracy and one on evasion, but you quickly realize when testing both accuracy and evasion that they are so the way the way they interact is so connected, I guess, where it's like you can't talk about accuracy without talking about evasion, and you can't talk about evasion without talking about accuracy. Like they're too dependent on each other to really even just isolate them. So like, all right, so let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's take a unit with kind of low accuracy, and we'll show you how both of these work. All right, so every unit has a base hit rate of 90%. Now this is before accuracy and evasion are taken into account. Accuracy increases your chance to hit, evasion decreases your chance to be hit. So if you have an accuracy of 50 and the enemy has an evasion of 50, there will be no change. So you will just have your base 8 or your base 90% chance to hit. So when you have lower accuracy and an enemy has higher evasion, the difference between those two values is multiplied by 2, and that is a direct percent that will subtract from your accuracy. So here we have CORENTIN with 32% accuracy. He's going to attack this pikeman who has 51 evasion. So he's going to attack. You can see here he has a 52% chance to hit. So if we calculate this out, let me pull up my calculator because my mental math is quite bad because of calculators. All right, so we have 51 evasion minus 32 accuracy, giving us 19, times 2, giving us 38. And then if we take 90 and subtract 38, that gets us 52% accuracy, as you can see here. So that is exactly how it works. And also the opposite is true too. So if you have more accuracy than they have evasion, you get 2% per point difference. So if you have 60 accuracy and they have 50 evasion, you now have plus 20% accuracy. In other words, 100%. And it goes a little bit above 100%, but the game caps it at 100. And there's a reason why that's useful to know, because when something is blinded, the maximum percent chance it can have to hit things is 30, because it's a 0.3 multiplier. So yeah, all right. So that's how accuracy works in general. But what can increase accuracy and how can you increase it? Like let's say CORENTIN really badly wants to whack these for some reason. You can attack from the side. This will increase your accuracy by 10. So you can see here, he went from 52 to 62%. And then you can also attack from the back for plus 20%. So he went from 52 to 72. So now this is actually looking like it might hit. And then another way to increase your accuracy is to attack from height. So you can see here 21 height, 20 height. If we attack from high ground, he goes from 62% side attack to 63. So the increased height actually increases his accuracy. And also, if you decrease height, you will generally lose 1 to 2% as well. So if I am standing on high ground and an enemy attacks me, they actually have slightly less accuracy. And if I'm attacking an enemy on high ground, I also have slightly less accuracy. And each point of height increases accuracy. And this is actually extremely useful to know, because for units like archers, like one of the main reasons why Huette is good is because her accuracy is decent, but because she's on high ground, that actually will scale her accuracy by a lot. And especially if she can shoot things in the back, that'll scale it even further. So Huette on high ground, like she's an S tier unit, everyone knows it. But it not only increases her damage and range, but it also increases her accuracy. And this is something that I learned from testing accuracy and evasion. Okay, so now that we know that, we can actually calculate what an enemy can hit on our units. So like let's say we have Anna here, right, who has 72 evasion, which is quite high, and an enemy with 56 accuracy is going to attack her. So all we have to do is we take 74 evasion minus 56 accuracy, giving us a difference of 18. Multiply this by 2, 36. This is what's going to be subtracted from 90. And then we just take 90% base rate minus 36% accuracy reduction from the evasion difference. This enemy has a 54% chance to hit Anna. If we blind this enemy, we can take this 54% and multiply it by 0.3. This enemy has a 16% chance to hit Anna while blinded. So high evasion units actually can be pretty good. I mean, even just putting it at 54%, that makes its like accuracy terrible. Now let's say we have like an 85% evasion Milo, which actually is something you can get. So you have like 85 minus 56, difference of 29 times 2, 58%. So like evasion tanking is real, like it is really good. So like if we take, you know, 90 minus 58, like enemies have 32% chance to hit Milo with 2 evasion bracelets. That's insane, to be honest. That's ridiculous. Like a passive. I mean, of course, like this is a 36 or 56% accuracy enemy. Or I'm sorry, 56 accuracy enemy. The listed number is not a percent. If we look at the accuracy of other units, the average accuracy of enemies is around 50, like 50 to 60. So having high evasion does matter. It does reduce enemy accuracy by a lot. And then also consider that if you have a unit on ice, it reduces accuracy by 10%. So if you just had Milo sitting on ice tiles and an enemy runs up and melee attacks her, they could have like low accuracy, like 15 to 25% chance to just even hit her, which is pretty low. Like those are, odds are you're going to dodge. So knowing how accuracy works is important. Some people have pointed out that Roland is inaccurate. So actually, let me retreat really quick, because I don't think I'm running him. I actually don't have him in this save anymore. I have to beat the game. I lost him. But Roland has 54 accuracy, so the easiest thing you can do if you want to increase his accuracy is just throw an accuracy bracelet on him. This will put him at 59 accuracy, which will make him more competitive, so his 80% chance to hits will go to like 90. And also, if you attack from the side or back, which is how you're supposed to be using Roland anyways, you'll deal more consistent damage and more crits. Here, let's just go to unit placement. Some units have really high accuracy, like Anna's accuracy is good. Huette's is pretty good baseline, and then if she's on high ground, it's, you know, boosted. Most, like Maxwell's is pretty good. Julio's is okay. Travis's, oh yeah, I gave him an accuracy bracelet. Trish's is actually not the best. It's like okay. Yeah, Avlora's is decent. Most melee units have like 50 to like 60% or 50 to 60 accuracy stat. So you can see here Maxwell's actually very accurate, which is good. And then Archibald is insanely accurate. He's basically almost guaranteed to hit. And then also he has Sticky Arrow, which reduces evasion, which effectively increases accuracy. I want to see how much this decreases it by, because like this is an interesting, relevant thing to this video. So let's get Archie Boy in here.
Consider it done.
So Archibald running with like being used with low accuracy units, like he could kind of help them, but I don't know that Sticky Arrow is the best thing to use. But it does help against high evasion enemies, which could be useful if you have a lot of melee and like archers, melee units and archers. All right, so I'm just gonna in-tandem him really quick, and then probably light wave him. I just want to see like how much Sticky Arrow reduces accuracy by.
No need to panic.
All right, so evasion. Evasion before Sticky Arrow, 51.
Nowhere to come.
Evasion after, 43. Holy crap. That's a huge decrease. Dude. What was that, like 8? Like minus 8? Yeah, so like 51. I always like to double check things because humans make errors even with simple calculations. All right, so it is minus 8. That's pretty significant. That's pretty substantial. That's pretty good amount of reduction, because effectively what he's just done now is increased everyone's accuracy against this target. So if he hits a high evasion unit and reduces their accuracy by 8, like let's say they have 65 evasion and he puts them at 57, now every unit should be able to hit them, because like most units have 60 accuracy or higher, so their accuracy will easily hit like 90 to 100, especially with side and back attacks. So that's an interesting thing, and I felt like pointing that out because he can basically for free reduce accuracy, and his accuracy is absurd. He has 70 accuracy. That's like I think he is the highest accuracy unit in the game, without any mods, like without any items. So just an interesting little tidbit there. But yeah, that's how accuracy and evasion work. They work against each other. So when they're even, the chance to hit is 90%. When you have higher evasion than accuracy, the chance to hit reduces. And when you have higher accuracy than evasion, the chance to hit increases. And it's pretty easy to hit 100%, as long as, like, all you need to be to hit 100% is 5 points above, like 5 more accuracy versus their evasion, because it'll be a 2 times 5, like the difference is 5, 2 times that gets you plus 10% more accuracy, putting you at 100. So the accuracy in this game overall is pretty good. You put things on ice, they get minus 10. You blind them, they get a straight up 0.3 multiplier, and it can affect things in a huge way. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to know about accuracy and evasion. Accuracy does matter for follow-up attacks, so just keep that in mind. Follow-up attacks can miss. They are accuracy dependent. So if you have, a unit go to attack an enemy, and it'll tell you the percent chance for the initial attack and the follow-up attack, which is cool. So yeah, that's it for accuracy and evasion. High evasive units on your team can be dodgy. So like if we look at Milo here, her 75 evasion will generally reduce enemies' accuracy on her by around 20 to 40%, which is crazy. And you can get her accuracy up even higher. So her evasion up even higher. Interestingly, her accuracy is actually on the lower end. It's 52. And she can miss sometimes, but she usually can get behind enemies and get that plus 20%, so it doesn't really matter in that way. So yeah, that's it for accuracy and evasion. Thank you for checking this out. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.